An Austrian appeals court has ruled that Facebook must delete so-called hate postings, as well as any post that incites violence. Now, the case brought by Austria's Green Party over the insults to its leader has international ramifications, as the court ruled. The postings must be deleted across the platform, not just in Austria. So this is actually a really fascinating ruling, right? Because they're saying to Facebook, initially the court ruled, okay, Facebook must take these hate postings down. We are not going to allow trolls, we don't want it. But the ruling didn't specify whether or not Facebook would have to take it down for every country or just block it for Austria. And so they go back to court again, and the court rules, not good enough if it's just Austria. We want it down, period. It should affect every country.
I don't agree on so many different fronts. So, okay, those are your rules in Austria. Those are not our rules in America. So why do we have to listen to your court? Sorry, no. Look, Facebook doesn't want to face the kind of fines that it could face, and let alone Austria. In Germany, the cabinet approved last month fines that could go up to 50 million euros. That's $55 million. If they fail to remove such postings quickly enough. Jesus Christ.
So that's Germany, and now they're thinking about making this an EU-wide policy.
Yeah, so if you're Facebook, I mean, that's a gigantic fine. You don't have a choice, you're probably gonna follow that. But as a matter of principle, I don't know why we have to follow European law, Austrian law, etc. I mean, so, okay, first of all, I don't agree with the Austrian law, so I don't need an analogy, but I'll do one on top anyway. Okay, what if Saudi Arabia said, okay, you have offended Islam with whatever the hell you said. Now you must remove that all across the world. Well, what the hell? All right, what if China said, okay, you have offended the Politburo and the communist regime of China. So Facebook, you must remove all postings all across the world that has offended me. Well, there's no end to this. So no, we don't agree, we don't agree.
Yeah.
So, and I don't care if it's Saudi Arabia or China or Austria, we don't agree. So now in this case, the Green Party, I'm sure they're good folks that were offended, right? And it was a hateful comment by a right-wing group, and I'm sure I would, completely and utterly disagree with the posting, right? And I'm sure it's a terrible posting, whatever the hell it was, right? But we've all been, protected from it. So anyway, so what? That's the whole point of freedom of speech, is that you get to have, now look.
That's freedom of speech here, yeah. But.
So I know, Austria doesn't have the same laws as we do, right? They literally, they don't have the same First Amendment, obviously. They don't have the same constitution. So they have different rules on speech there. That's why, if you want to make that ruling in Austria, I don't agree, but have at it, Horst. That's your country, not my country. As long as it just stays in Austria.
Right.
But you can't have it go worldwide.
Why does it have, I'm curious why it needs to impact every other country. I think it's because they're worried about, I don't know, maybe the perception that other countries might have of its leader, right? But who cares? Look, on some level, I kind of understand. I agree with you. I think that this goes way too far. But on some level, I do understand because, online trolls aren't just online trolls sometimes. Sometimes there are people who spread defamatory stuff about you that's just flat out untrue, that damages your reputation. We have to deal with it on a regular basis, and you have no way of protecting yourself, right? And that could have serious ramifications for job prospects, business relationships, whatever it is. It could really negatively impact your life. And so what do you do in cases like that? So it's a hard question. I think it's a little harder than we're making it out to be.
No, Anna, look, so let me just be clear about this, okay? So if you break other laws, so for example, you threaten someone's life, you threaten someone's well-being. Well, okay, that's your assault or whatever it might be, and every country has a law against that, and you want to take that down, or you give out their address and say, go get the head of the Green Party, this is where they live, and you want to take that down globally. Everybody, I think almost everybody agrees to that, right? If it's literally defamation and okay, the leader of the Green Party was a prostitute and here's where he worked and it's all made up and yada yada, there's a recourse for that, right? But if it's just something that offended you because it was hateful speech towards you, then I say no. Then okay, you have different laws in Austria, but that we have then it shouldn't apply to the rest of us, right? So now I think that there's almost no one else in the world that's a better authority on this than I am, in the sense that I don't know that there are 10 people in the world that get more hate comments than we do, Anna, right? And so I guess Obama, right?
And it's
back in the day.
It's not just hate comments though, it's also defamatory stuff. There's a lot of defamatory stuff out there, right?
Yeah, so if you threaten violence, that has legal ramifications here in the US as well. You can't do that. You can't do the doxing, you can't, etc. But every lie there is has been told about us. Our pictures photoshopped. I mean, every hateful comment, every racist, every bigoted comment, every sexual comment, everything has been said about us. And as long as it's not physical, we're still right here, okay? And the reason they're attacking us is because they perceive us as powerful and strong and affecting people's opinions. And get real, you trolls out there, that's why you're doing it. If you thought somebody was irrelevant, you wouldn't even know them and you wouldn't bother to attack them. Every time they attack us, it's a compliment, saying, you're right, Young Turks, you are super powerful and I have to try to fight you, okay? Agreed, too strong, okay? No, so that's why I'm telling you, I think I have credibility here as a person who's been attacked maybe literally millions of times online, right?
Probably more.
Right?
Yeah.
To say, hey, if you're offended, it's not that big a deal. You don't get to control other people's speech because you were offended. You do if it's, again, defamation against the law, assault, etc. So I couldn't disagree more with this Austrian ruling, and I think they have no jurisdiction here. And I hope that Facebook fights their claim of international jurisdiction on all of us.
Right.
If you're a member of the Young Turks, you not only get the whole 2-hour Young Turks show on demand anytime you want, ad-free, but you also get so many other shows. Old School, you'll love it. Aggressive Progressive for guys who are true progressives. Now also Nerd Alert for gaming and tech. What the Flick for movie reviews. You will love it. Check it out right now at tytnetwork.com/join.